If he continues in this manner, in 2027, I will invite him to be our campaign director. Bala Mohammed talks to Tinubu. Can you imagine? So now Tinubu's policies are not working. The country is going down, and what Bala Mohammed, the Bauchi state governor, is saying is that if Tinubu continue doing things, then by 2027, obviously PDP will take over, and they will have no option but to invite Tinubu to be their campaign director. Now, for this guy, I tell you, I take it to your supervisor on the job. So, according to a report from the Daily Post, Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed urged President Tinubu to reconsider his policies due to their perceived ineffectiveness and potential negative impact on all political parties. He warned that if Tinubu continues on this path, the PDP may end up dominating the political landscape in 2027 elections, potentially leading them to invite Tinubu to serve as their campaign director. Hey, now wow, may Tinubu hear this one first. So Mohammed emphasized the need for governance over politics and stressed that the opposition has been patient in order to maintain political stability. So according to Bala Mohammed, I am urging President Tinubu to change this policy, because it is not working and will affect everyone regardless of political party. So if he continues in this manner, in 2027, I will invite him to be our campaign director, as the PDP will dominate and we will win due to his self-inflicted injuries. So as the opposition, we recognize that it is the time for governance, so we have been patient to avoid overheating the political climate. Bala Mohammed. So we know that Tinubu's policies are not working, ranging from removal of the fuel subsidy, which has skyrocketed cost of living in Nigeria, including cost of transportation, and then he removed the exchange rate and then made it unified and floating, which again has also messed up the exchange rate of our currency, thereby dropping or uselessing the purchasing power of our money. And a lot of products which are not even produced in Nigeria, they also banned the importation of some of them. So how do you run a system like that? Then in the midst of all of that, the fuel pump price has gone up. Cost of living is a problem. Now, security is not allowing farmers to go to farm, so there's food scarcity now leading to food inflation. So what has Tinubu gotten right since he got into office? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that is why Bala Mohammed is a PDP governor anyway in Bauchi State. He's saying that Tinubu should reconsider his policies and reverse some of them. If he fails to do so, by 2027, they will lose popularity and PDP will end up dominating the political landscape. And then they will have no option but to invite Tinubu to become their campaign director. Luck is cheap. It's not easy. So now that the governor has said this now, I'm waiting for Bayo Nanoga or Ajurin Gelale or some of those his Tinubu media aides to reply now to Bala Mohammed. That is it. Let's see what they will reply to Bala Mohammed. There are a few comments here. People are already reacting to what Bala Mohammed said. Said that is the typical northern people for you. The way they play politics with everything. For 8 years of Buhari, they closed their eyes as nothing happened. It is for the Southern to forget their differences and forge a united front to face them in 2027. Their body language is clearly written on the board. Do you think who will follow Tinubu with clear eye? Nobody's following Tinubu with clear eye. Even the members of his cabinet are following him because of what they're getting. Not that they so much like him. That is the truth. And some say, where is the unity coming from? Betrayal removed Jonathan in 2015. The same betrayal brought in Tinubu in 2023. So where is the unity going to come from in the South? No unity. That is it. What makes sense there when the INEC chairman and Supreme Court decide who who will rule in Nigeria. Exactly. A lot of people will not even vote. As long as this INEC chairman is still there, they decide who will rule Nigeria, and they buy the judiciary to themselves, buy the security agencies to themselves, and that is it. That is dictatorship for you. Quite unfortunate. The people can be so unreasonable and destitute of dignity and honor like this, Bala. You will visit your comments after 2027. Bala is sick and needed urgent attention, so Tinubu don't become his mate. Can you imagine these people now? Bala Mohammed, the dead Minister of FCT. Can you say this statement to PMB or any of highly and well-positioned elders in the North? No. So why are you saying it to Tinubu? That's the question. Whether we like it or not, Jonathan government had its own flaws, and that was why Buhari took it as an advantage and came in. Now we've seen the best side of Buhari and it's very bad. Tinubu government is just 1 year old and things have gotten worse to the very best, very worst level. And nobody is happy, nobody is smiling now. That is it. As I said, that is true. Please find a time and look into your kitchen and increase food ingredients that can promote the well-being of your subjects. Can you imagine? Bala has chosen to be stupid. What has he done with the billions of naira received from federal government allocation account? It's very bad. All the governors have the same blame. Okay, the federal allocation they get every month, they don't use it. And because of that federal allocation, they are now so lazy that they are no longer looking inwards within their state to see what they can produce to generate revenue in their state. Because you are supposed to be happy if that is the case. But his policies is touching the cabals and the northerners. Now let me tell you, if you can succeed in returning this country to regional government, it is enough for 4 years achievement. I just hope that Tinubu will be able to do it. I still trust Tinubu on his policies to effectively change in Nigeria or change Nigeria. Those who want the unworking, unprogressive status quo to remain where they are. Can you imagine? So what we're saying here, actually, Bala Mohammed has said his own. If Tinubu does not change his policies, he's going to be unpopular in 2027, and they will have no option but to invite him to be their campaign director in PDP. Again, talk is cheap. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comments.